On June 30th of the year 2000, about a decade before Megabus even existed, when couchsurfing wasn't around, I had a farewell breakfast with 31 people, incredible peeps, at a village inn in Omaha, Nebraska, and then started my life as a hitchhiker. Now the road will teach you very fast what minimalism means, and within the first day, I gave away at least 3 of the books I was carrying. The next week would completely redefine my life. But first, I'm actually going to show you the current purge that I'm going through, and then we're going to go into what happens after you're at maximum minimalism.
We are go in 3, 2, wait. I forgot something.
Starting with that white bag, not the espresso maker, but everything else right here is mine. Because for 2 years I had an apartment. I went from hitchhiker to an apartment for 2 years. 2014, 2015. My drummer's been saving all this stuff. And it's weight. I'm going to get rid of as much of it as possible. But first, shower, because I've been in the ATX heat in the attic pulling out all of this stuff, all of this weight. I cannot wait to get rid of it. Shower first. Now those familiar with me know that the fractals I create are so infinitely complex that I kill 1 computer a year making them. This is the graveyard. I'm about to take them to a recycling center. I pulled their brains, and that is Tiki. I already pulled the brain. Tiki here had music that only existed on this computer from my music career, interviews with the Dalai Lama. It had production tracks from other artists that only existed on this computer. So I pulled Tiki's brain. The rest is going to recycling. All that. So a lot of these are empties, like this one here, this one here. Yeah, we already did the trip to Goodwill and gave away quite a lot. And we're going to break it down even more. Made it to DFW from the ATX, all safe and sound. See that? Empty. 9 crates, completely gone from my past life. What is up? Alright, the light is a little dark. I'll show you a photo much better here in a minute. But this is everything that I still own. Now, a lot of this is clothing. Most of this is actually for Burning Man. Some of it is for winter, others for summer. Right now it's winter, so I have the winter stuff with me. It all squishes down to about 1 meter cubed. That blue suitcase right there, that came with me. I'm actually in Paris, France right now, and it's already been traveling with me. I would prefer to bring my hitchhiker's backpack with me. But after 2002, they stopped letting me take it on carry-on. So I had to stay behind in the van with Pocket One. The crates are just a bonus. Let's show you the photo. There we go. You can see much better the last few things that I own at maximum minimalism. When I started filming this, it was August of 2018. It was Austin, Texas. We moved everything from my drummer's house to Shea Skybreak. Thank you. Moved everything into the attic in Fort Worth. Drove all around Texas with my baby. And now we're here together in Paris, France. Almost 6 months later. It's January 2019. I've had a lot of time to think about minimalism and what it means when you're at maximum minimalism. Because there's a huge difference between, well, of course, opposites, between consumerism and minimalism. Consumerism, there's no end. There's always going to be something new to buy. There's always going to be something more you need. With minimalism, you can actually reach a zero state if you want. Or you can reach a state that you agree on. That's your line of minimal life. Once you're there, you've got the basics of maintenance. Required replacements, fixes, cleaning, maintenance. The basics. That's the required part. Now where you can go from there. For me, because everyone's different. For me, It's experiences, people, and victories. Traveling around, meeting new people, connecting with people you already know and love, and the victories along the way within your own successes, your own ideas, your own dreams, your own plans, setting them down, making them happen, and seeing them come to life, making those dreams real. That, to me, is one of the most fulfilling things, and it doesn't require a material aspect. It doesn't. Now, the maintenance level is not quite covered yet. In fact, but it will be. Actually, my maintenance level is so low that to live comfortably with maintenance all covered and in excess, I only need to make $1,200 each month. Currently, for my art, I make like $300 to $400. But for those experiences, people, victories, those things, they don't require possessions. Some people are good with possessions, they feel good with possessions, and it actually inspires them. Me, I feel weight. It draws away from me. So everyone's different. Me, I'm empowered by minimalism. And it doesn't get in the way of the things I actually want. Now, this is actually the short form of this video. This is the public one. I'm making a long form one with the art at DFW, the travel to Paris, what I took with, the preparations I made, and what that means. The long form is all for my patrons, which, reaching that $1,200 a month mark, a lot is through Patreon. My sales from my art come and go. Contracts, they're random, not guaranteed. Patreon is a nice, steady income. I love my patrons, and they make, like every single month, you can count on the amount coming in, and as an artist, that is huge. So if I can hit that $1,200 mark, that opens the entire world. So if you want to see the long form version of this video, please join me on Patreon. Thank you to all these patrons right here. You are rock stars, every single one of you, my patrons, investors, and supporters. Check the link in the description. And thank you for joining me. Have a great one.